よいしょ。はい。おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。今日は、昼は、あれなんだったっけ。名前忘れた。ゲームの名前忘れた。やって、ホラゲーですね。やって、久々にやって画面用意しましたね。ということで、夜は夜で、まあ治ったんで、チルタイムということで、キャリーの方を進めていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。ということでやっていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。2回言うたね。まあ、のんびりやっていきます。
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Strap yourself in because we're about to get started for this wonderful tournament. Let's go. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Bean beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Rich, as we head into the action of TPC Summerlin, I'd call it a ball striker's golf course because you've got to keep it in play. But it's not easy with all those canyons through the front nine especially.
It can certainly be a little visually intimidating, but still, I think that most players who come this week, let's face it, we're in Las Vegas, baby. We're here for the action. We're here to, take it on, aren't we? We're not bowing down to this golf course. We're not bowing down to all the casinos down there. We're here to take them on. And I think that players that take it on, I think that off the tee shots, they can reduce some of these holes to nothing. And if you hit some bad shots at the wrong time, well, you're going to crap out. I mean, it's just the way things happen around here in Las Vegas. I love this golf course because it does favor the bold, and that's what you want to see. You want to see birdies galore, and that's what you get by the winners. The guys that are struggling to make birdies, and it takes them 3, 4, 5 holes to make birdies, it's tough. I love this golf course. It's a blast.
Let's head down to the 5th hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That one's headed left. And he's safely on the green with that shot. This putt is about 16 feet. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
Never quite hit that. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Let's go to the 6th, one of the best short falls on the course.
Premium on accuracy off the tee. No bunkers, but desert both left and right can be menacing. From there, the shot up the hill to a plateau green. It's got a little backstop there for shots that go long, but anything coming up short, that's not going to be good.
You can hear the excitement in the air. It's starting to build.
Time to check in with Lydia Ko.
This is a beauty of a third.
When a player hits a shot of that caliber, you just want to have another look, don't you? Okay, let's get back to the action. Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional. And
yeah,
then
she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop-off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? She's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden she fails and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that, and I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play. But I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Sitting at 2 over for the day. From the sand, looking to get up and down. This one's tracking towards the hole, I feel. Oh, he's hit a good bunker shot there, but that one's pretty close. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, the 8th hole is a par 3, but it measures in the 250-yard range.
Scary hole indeed. Canyons, desert, bunkers out to the right. You don't want any part of that Out to the left-hand side, a little low area, but this green, big and flat, it can be handled.
Opting for the 5-wood. That's just inside the range.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hello, Luke. I'm down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This one's for birdie. So close. A par putt on the table. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Well, the 9th at TPC Summerlin is one of the big scoring holes. Got to take advantage here.
Thread the needle off the tee. You got a bunker left and trees out to the right-hand side. From there, players that are going to go for it, they're going to find a bunker that is protecting the green on the short side and out to the right-hand side as well. If you find the green in 2, job well done. That dog will hunt.
Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies. But
that's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. And back to the play, shall we? Sitting at 2 over par. Oh, how about this shot? Tracking towards the cup. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at +1 for the day. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our second round coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us, taking a look at the leaderboard and the position of our featured player. And it's a story that really isn't spoken about as much on tour, but it should be a nerve-wracking day ahead for our player.
And you just know what that cut is going to be. And right now they're on that number. They've got to go out there and pretty much play mistake-free to get around to the final 36 holes.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the 9th hole. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. This is his second shot. 5 shots off the lead. That was wonderfully done. Time to pick up our coverage out at the 4th. Here's Max Homa now. Come on, sit. But the outcome is going to be very good. Well judged. What a quality shot that was. Okay, time to return to the action. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Rich, cut day today. Always filled with a little bit of nerves for a lot of players out there, but this player's in a pretty good position.
Just above the cut line currently. It is a nervous time indeed for this player.
Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
It's a quiet and soft little tee shot here at the 10th, but don't let it fool you. That bunker on the left and those trees on the right, they see a fair amount of action. Second shot plays slightly downhill to a green that historically chases away from you. Be mindful of that. Put plenty of spin on that second shot.
Well, that'll work there. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
This one is all over it.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Go on, get in the hole. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's in a share of 9th place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
This is a really strong driving hole, probably one of the more difficult ones on the golf course. Bunker left, bunker right, those both are on the player's mind. From there, a second shot to an hourglass-shaped green that's got a runoff in the back portion of it. That, a lot of times, catches players off guard, and that's when bogeys and doubles are made.
Playing from around 150 yards here. 3 shots off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. That should find the sand.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And on the green now, but a bit of work left to do. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
That's disappointing. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Yeah, shortish par 4 downhill, but it plays much longer because you don't take driver off the tee normally. You want to take something less, hit it out to the right-hand side, just shy of that water. From there, a forced carry over that water to a green that tilts from left to right towards the water. Be smart here. Don't bring that water in play. Anything out to the left with that second shot is absolutely fine.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. This remains for a share of 9th spot on the leaderboard. Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. And that should secure the par on this one. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. The par 5, 13th hole.
Oh, open it up. Tee it high, let it fly, let the big dog eat. Whatever you say, do it. Give her full attention on this tee shot. Wide open fairway, and from there the hole does dogleg a little bit from right to left. You have to carry some bunkers and some trees down that left hand side if you're going to find the green. This is a bomber's delight right here. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Giving this one plenty of space on the left.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. That's a good outcome.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. This putt to move into a tie for 9th. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. A little bit too much on that putt. This next putt is for bogey.
It's a short putt, but it does move to the right.
Oh, and from short range too. Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And there you have it. I'll be pleased with that, just sneaking through the cut line.
Absolutely. Always out there fighting, trying to make the cut. Doesn't really have the ball striking this week. However, there's still a chance you could win this tournament. You got to have a good round tomorrow and certainly follow it up Sunday. But listen, there's still a chance.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Third round coverage is about to kick off. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. The top score today is +1. That's the score to beat. Let's get down to the fourth hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the fourth. This now, his third shot. Very crafty, that shot. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Let's go to the par 3 fifth hole.
A challenging little par 3 down the hill, deep bunker on the right-hand side that could see a fair amount of action. When the pin's on the left, it's go time. Pin back right. Watch out.
Going with the hybrid. And now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. How bad is this lie in the sand, Henny?
Oh, Andrew, standing over it, and I don't even know how I would play this. This is such a tough, awful, nasty, any other adjective lie.
Little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. He has this putt to save his par. That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make a good score regardless.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
No bunkers on this hole, a unique feature. However, desert everywhere. Take out a fairway metal, maybe even low driver, chase it up the fairway. Second shot to a plateau style green. There's a little backstop at the back of this green that you can use when the pin is in the back portion of it.
Oh, well done. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Currently at 7 over par. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Short par 4, dog leg from right to left. Just find the heart of the fairway on the right-hand side. Once you get to the dog leg, second shot plays uphill just a little bit. Green protected by bunkers both left and right.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 7th. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got to read?
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Not sure if that one came out of the centre of the putter. This one's for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 7 shots behind after that. The 8th hole is a par 3.
Oh, this is a scary par 3. Long down the hill. Canyons right, bunkers right. Bailout areas over to the left-hand side. A little low area right there. A big green, but it's flat.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Not a bad play, that one. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter. He's done a nice job there.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We're at the great stage of this tournament, Rich, just a round to play.
Yes, and it should be a doozy. Looking forward to it.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. It's great to have your company with us as always here on 2K Sports. Let's hope for another action-packed day, shall we? We'll now head to the 13th hole and catch up on play. That one's heading down Broadway. Second shot here on their 13th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Setting up for his third shot. Handy effort, that one. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Going with the 7. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Ooh. 4 feet to the cup. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. We have a par 4 on this one.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. Pretty good shot there.
Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Yeah, nicely played. 20 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill. Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
An opportunity to make a par here. Currently plus 13 for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
On the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5.
Very reachable. Find the fairway. Then you have a decision to make. Can I carry this water, and with what club? When it lands on the green, it's firm. It's nasty. It'll probably go over the green. But don't try and be a hero. Try and find anything in the back portion green, even in the bunker, is fine. Coming up short, that is obviously not great.
Oh, well played. Second shot here on the 16th. This putt is from 14 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just the slightest bit of break and it's moving right to left.
Par putt coming up here. Current leader is up by 3 shots. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Putting for birdie. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Sitting at 12 over for the event. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
18 at Summerlin is a long hitter's dream. The further down the left-hand side you can go, carry that canyon, the shorter your second shot is. From there, you've got a green that is long, narrow, with water on the left-hand side. Distance control with your second shot is an absolute must.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. This one needs to kick left. Okay, that'll work. And this putters for a final score of 70. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
Just missing the birdie there. And this putt for a final score of 71. And his round will conclude with a par today. Not a bad week, Rich, wouldn't you say?
It was okay, but not good enough to get to the top of the leaderboard. More work ahead.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're in the great state of Texas for the opening round of the Valero Texas Open. Let's get boot scooting. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, it's all set up to be a thrilling day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another player, but we'll get into that shortly here. Just take us through this opening hole first.
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's it's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is, as we normally play it, they overseed the fairways, they overseed the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, you know, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball well here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
That's a good-looking shot there. TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
He's standing over his third shot. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
A good look at par here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
Remember the old adage, never up, never in. It's just about 3 feet away. And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Oh, he's going to be grateful with that one. That one could have been in a worse outcome than what it is. You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here. But TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, And then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
That one's come up short.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
This is a par putt. And as we move to the next, it's Nick Taylor out in front. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Opting for the 5-iron. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt is of 9 feet. And with that now, back to level par. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Time for the second shot here at the fourth. That should set up another chance. A chance to move into first place here. That's a great play at a great time, because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved one shot in front of their rival. And with that, he'll move into top spot on the leaderboard. The fifth is one of the shorter par 4s on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
That tee shot looks pretty good. His second shot here. Chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
Looking good.
Has it got enough pace? Oh, what a great roll. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and he continues to share top spot alongside Roseng. Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good, the Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll's in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Sports in association with the PGA Tour are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for round 2 of the Valero Texas Open from TPC San Antonio. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. The leaderboard is showing our featured player in 5th place as we begin the broadcast. Let's see what he can do today. Let's get down to the 5th hole. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
This here for a share of 2nd on the leaderboard. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He finds himself with a share of second place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Playing from around 160 yards. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And now this for a share of the lead. Well, it's a good effort, just missing the birdie there. In she goes. Let's head to the next. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Nicely done. Oh, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game. Pretty straightforward shot, about what you'd expect to see from this player.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. On the tee now, the par 5 8th hole.
Nicely done.
Wonderfully played. This now, his third shot. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
What an exceptional approach into this green. Lydia Ko seems to be paying a bit more attention to her rival now, and for good reason.
A birdie putt awaits.
With this putt, he'll tie up with Lydia.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Not a single bunker on this hole. Tee shot is fairly straightforward. Just hit it straight, find the center of the fairway. The second shot, however, gets a little interesting as this green is very deep, not very wide. Big runoff areas on both sides of this green. A par here is a solid number.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
This one might be in a little danger. Needs to hold on to the fairway.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's nicely done. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This is all that's left to pull ahead of Lydia Ko.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Still in the lead now after that hole. Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player slips tonight.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got third-round action of the Valero Texas Open coming your way right now. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Well, this has been pretty impressive play by our featured player, doing very nicely out there on the course, built up a lead, but he's got work to do, doesn't he?
It's definitely a precarious spot that he is in at the moment. With such a small lead, any small bumps in the road, hiccups, and any small mistake out there, Luke, could lead to disastrous consequences.
We're going down to the 11th hole now. Quality shot, that one. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt's going to go up the hill and to the right.
And this one is for his par. And that putt just was never hit hard enough. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. And he's moving down to 5 over for the event. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Well struck. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's looking at an elevated green, definitely up the hill.
Well played, mate. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. He's currently in second place here. Hole number 13, a par 3. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt's looking right around 28 feet, I'd say.
Ah. 7 feet to the cup.
You know, some bogeys are good bogeys.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Ah, absolutely flushed. He's hit this in the right direction. Will it get all the way onto the green? All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt's going up the hill. I think it's going to turn left to right.
That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
That will drive you bats.
A bogey putt awaits. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. 3 feet to go here to the hole. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And as his round comes to an end, he's finishing up in second place.
Luke, that was a blast. Looking forward to next time.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elby, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're bringing you all the action from the final round of the Valero Texas Open. Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
We'll head out now to the 14th and catch up with the action. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Well, that's a handy shot. He's setting up for his second shot. And just one shot off the lead. Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot.
Hopefully it's not deja vu all over again as they missed the green yesterday.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead.
A good opportunity for a fast finish with just 4 holes to go.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
That's disappointing. This for second on the leaderboard.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole. Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole. He's currently tied for 4th.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Outstanding shot, high quality. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. So close. This is what remains for 3rd place on the leaderboard.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
that was a decently played hole, but unfortunately going to have to write down a bogey. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Well, he's got a chance to win this title. Will he stand up and deliver? Oh dear, that's on the beach. Oh, I don't mind the look of this one. In fact, this is looking fantastic. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Job done. Let's head to the next. He's currently in the 5th position. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Looking to move up the leaderboard on this interesting hole.
Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd.
And only one hole to go in this event, Luke.
John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's going to go pretty significantly right to left.
Putting for a par now. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
And a bit of frustration popping in there as the par putt just missed the hole. That hole's done. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5. Atta boy, good shot. This is his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Oh, that will work for him.
Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, that was pretty cool to watch, Henny, no doubt about it. That player and Lydia Ko had a tremendous rivalry, but despite not winning the event, they can say they've taken down the great Lydia Ko.
They can indeed, Luke. And the whole vision of the rivalry for this player was take down Lydia Ko, gain confidence. That is exactly what they've done, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the rest of their career.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.